Our region is very famous for astronomy. This is because of Nicolaus Copernicus, a very well-known astronomer in the Western culture. He was the first one to claim, at least in Western culture, that the Earth is not the center of the universe. And this started a scientific revolution, which basically changed the history of all Europe and through this also the world. There are three main themes of the exhibition: serenity, impulse and power. Serenity is the past. This is why behind me we have this floating island, representation of our region 500 years ago in the times of the great astronomer Nicolaus Copernicus. If you look at the floating island, basically there's no cosmos there, but the cosmos happened in his head. And also this is the message also, that it was extremely hard to go further than what we see. He saw more because he trusted his mind. We've created an interactive installation with 365 QR codes where people can scan them and find something interesting from the contemporary times of our region, like a film or a video, or maybe find something innovative that they want to experience. We have the installation which is representing the future that we want to go to, which represents the power. And this is represented by two silhouettes of female astronauts, all covered in regional design. And through this we want to highlight the importance of regionality in space, because space is our common good. It's extremely important to remember about our diversity here on Earth, to create a common cosmos, also through design, but also through identities. Because if we want young children in, let's say, Poland, Pakistan, Emirates or the US to identify themselves with the cosmos, they also need role models. One of the main installations in our exhibition is the reconstruction of the face of Nicolaus Copernicus. There is a very famous painting from the medieval ages of Nicolaus Copernicus, and this picture was distributed in the common visual imagination. We can see a reconstruction from a skull that was found around 15 years ago. Through this image, we want to explain and show that Copernicus was one of us. He wasn't just an imaginary man somewhere from a painting. This face is a face of a common man. We as Poles look almost exactly the same as 500 years ago. And also here we want to communicate that great discoveries are also done by regular men. You don't have to be a genius, but you have to study and work hard. As you can see, Nicolaus Copernicus grew up in a small town somewhere in Poland. It was a clockwork universe, a metaphor of divine world created by God. But in his equations, he saw that the world may be different. And we want to communicate this because we believe that through science and innovation, we can all change the world. But this needs bravery. Besides the exhibition, we have a lot of activities which are in front of the Polish Pavilion. The observations of the sky, which are available for regular people. We are making gingerbread, our traditional sweet from Kujawsko-Pomorskie region. We also have a concert of Tomasz Organek and Kamil Pater, one of the biggest names in Poland, who was just recently one of the 100 most influential Poles by Newsweek. And we have the Planetary Nebula Laboratory of Dominik Kamil-Smużny, a very interesting art and science installation. In this exhibition, we are trying to communicate that scientific revolutions come and go, and only brave people can change the world. We are extremely proud that we can represent our region at EXPO 2020. This is because of many reasons, but I think the most important part for us is that we can communicate with other people, with other countries, and that we can connect. Because as we know, EXPO is connecting minds in order to create the future. And we find huge value in this, and we are very, very proud but also honored to be here, to be part of the greater community of EXPO 2020.